Chanel on behalf of Mr. Marshall. Can you please unmute and state your full name for the record?
Trayvon Marshall.
Thank you.
Thank you. Today is the date and time set for an arraignment in the matter ending in A. What I have is a citation that charges that on or about March 20th of 2024, you did operate a motor vehicle on E-Course Road at or near South Harris Road while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied. That is a misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. On the same citation, you were issued a you were cited for speeding 1 to 5 over. That is 45 and a 40. You were actually clocked going 51 and a 40. That's a civil infraction. So there's no criminal penalty associated with that, no jail time or probation. There's simply a fine associated with that. Okay. So I am seeing, as far as your license goes, that you have one, but it's restricted. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So what the court will do at this time, actually, first, did you have a chance to review an advice of rights form?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any questions about your rights?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Attorney Chenault, did you wish to address the plea and bond?
Yes, Your Honor. Regarding the case ending in 9-2A, we stand muted to the charges, and we would just be asking for a personal bond in this matter at this time. Thank you.
Thank you. So at this time, the court will set you for a pretrial. That will be on August 13th.
Okay.
And that will be at 9 a.m. over Zoom in front of me.
Okay.
The court will set a personal recognizance bond in this matter. So basically, you're promising to appear for that court date. If you fail to appear, a bench warrant may issue.
Okay.
Okay. And then for the matter ending in B, the civil infraction, the court will set that for a hearing the same date and time. So that's August 13th, 2024 at 9 a.m. over Zoom in front of me.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Attorney Chenault, do you have anything else?
No, nothing further. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Then, sir, you are free to sign out of Zoom. Your hearing is concluded.
Okay. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you. You too. Give me just a moment. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, now calling case number 24S00099. This is the state of Michigan versus Carlos Dwayne Mack. Appearances for the record, please. And you're not.
Assistant Pub- Looks like he's trying to connect now.
It does. There we go. You should be able to hear us now. I do need you to unmute.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I had just called your case 24S00099. That's the state of Michigan versus Carlos Dwayne Mack. Attorney Chenault had just put her appearance on the record. Can you please state your name for the record?
Carlos Dwayne Mack.
Okay, thank you very much. So today is the date and time set for an arraignment in this matter. What I have is a misdemeanor complaint that charges that on or about December 7th of 2023 at 2025 Merrill Avenue, apartment number 10, you did make an assault or an assault and battery upon Tara Sims. This is otherwise known as assault or assault and battery. Do you understand that charge?
Yeah, I understand that charge, yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. That is a misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both. Do you understand that?
I understand that part.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Count 2, charges that you did enter with or without breaking a certain building or structure, that being an apartment located at 2025 Merrill Avenue, apartment number 10, whether occupied or unoccupied, without first obtaining permission to enter from the owner or occupant, agent, or person having immediate control thereof. This is otherwise known as breaking and entering, illegal entry without the owner's permission. Do you understand that charge?
I understand that charge.
Okay. That is also a misdemeanor. It has a maximum penalty of up to 90 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both. You understand that?
I understand.
Okay, thank you very much. And did you have a chance to review an advice of rights form?
Yes, I did. Yes,
Okay.
I have. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Do you have any questions about your rights?
Yes. I have all of my rights, right? Correct?
Yes. So the right to
Is there
remain
any
silent,
question?
right to a
No
trial.
more.
Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
okay. So then, do you have any other questions about your rights or anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, Attorney Chenault, do you wish to
Thank-
address the plea and bond?
Yes, Your Honor, that'll be a non-guilty plea, and we stand muted to the charges and regarding bond. Mr. Mack is appearing here today, it looks like, to take care of this matter. Therefore, we will ask for a personal bond. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, at this time, the court will set your pretrial date for July 25th. So that is 7/25/2024. That will be at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington.
At 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Appreciate you, Your Honor.
Okay, well, we're not done quite yet.
Oh, my bad. I
Oh.
apologize.
That's okay. But the court is going to set bond with the following conditions. You are not to use or possess alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. You are not to leave the state of Michigan without the court's permission. You are not to have contact with Tara Sims. And when the court says no contact, the court means no in-person contact, no contact through the mail, no contact over the phone via phone calls, text messages, emails, social media, the internet in any way, shape, or form, or through third parties. You are not to go to that 2025 Merrill Avenue address. And when the court says do not go, the court does not care if you are personally invited to return. You do not. You are not to engage in any sort of criminal activity whatsoever. That includes any sort of assaultive behavior whatsoever towards anyone. And you are to appear for any and all dates set for you by the court, the next one in this matter being that July 25th court date. So these conditions will be entered into the Law Enforcement Information Network, so they will be readily accessible to any police officers that you may come into contact with. And if they have probable cause to believe that you may have violated one of these conditions, then they can arrest you on the spot, and you will be held for a bond violation hearing in front of the judge, who may revoke your bond and set a new, more restrictive one. So, do you understand all that?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay. Do you have any questions about any of it?
So my restrictions are because I'm guilty of what you feel, or
No. So
Oh.
at this point,
I just wanted to ask that.
yes,
Okay.
you are presumed innocent. However, the court does have to take into consideration the nature of the charges. They are serious. You are alleged to have
No, I
assaulted
know
someone.
the variable, but
So the conditions of bond are to address the serious nature of the charges.
yeah, and I will abide by all of those. I just wanted to ask because of that. That's why. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
That's
So
I apologize.
no, you don't have to apologize. You are allowed to ask questions. Okay. So the court sets bond in all matters. The purpose of bond is two things. One is to ensure that you appear at your court dates, and the other one is the other one is for the protection of the public. So
Right.
conditions are to address that.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So at this time, the court is setting a personal recognizance bond in this matter. So that means basically you're promising to show up for your July
Yes, ma'am.
23rd date. Okay. I will note that if you fail to appear, then a bench warrant may issue for your arrest.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Do you have any more questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Attorney Chanel. Do you have anything else?
No, nothing further. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. I will note, so that you are aware, if you are not already, that you do have a bench warrant for failure to appear out of the 14A1 District Court. So you should give them a call.
14A1. Thank you.
Correct. Yes, you're welcome. It looks like it issued
Yeah.
last year, if I'm looking at this correctly. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then if you don't have any further questions, you are free to sign out of Zoom. Your hearing is concluded.
You have a blessed one.
Okay.
All of them. All of this. Thank you.
Thank you. There's usually a leave button in the corner.
Is it?
Okay, so to the gentleman on the Samsung device. Currently wearing a yellow vest, it looks like. Hi, what's your name?
Albert Mitchell.
Okay, I have no idea what you just said. Say that again.
Albert Mitchell.
Ah, thank you. Okay. Okay. Now calling case number 24W001409. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Albert Mitchell. Appearances for the record, please.
Assistant Public Defender Sonia Shanat on behalf of Mr. Mitchell. Mr. Mitchell, state your full name for the record, sir.
Albert Douglas Damone Carvis Mitchell.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, today is the date and time set for an arraignment in this matter. What I have is a citation dated May 3rd of 2024 that charges that on or about that date, you did, I should say, at McKean Road, at or near Swans Rill Road, you disobeyed a police officer's direction. I have a note that says that you failed to stop. There were emergency lights and sirens at the traffic stop and follow rules of the road. That is a misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 90 days in jail, a $100 fine with court costs, or both. Do you understand all that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Did you have a chance to review an advice of rights form?
No, I did not.
Okay. You have the following basic rights. You have the right to remain silent because anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to be presumed innocent beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to a trial by judge or by jury. And you have the right to be represented by an attorney during all stages of these court proceedings, so before, during, and after trial. Do you have any questions about any of those?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Attorney Chenault, do you wish to address the plea and the bond?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. We stand muted to the charges, ask the court to enter a not guilty plea. We're going to ask for a personal bond to be set in this matter. Thank you.
So the court will set your pretrial date for July 24th. That is 7/24/2024. And that will be at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington. And the court will set a personal recognizance bond at this time. That means basically you are promising to appear for that court date. If you fail to appear, a bench warrant may issue for your arrest.
Okay, and I will get a notice in the mail again, correct?
Yes, you will. Although if you got a phone capable of receiving text messages, if you wanted to call the 14B District Court and update your contact information, they can sign you up for text reminders if that would be helpful.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you are very welcome. Also, if you forget to do any of that, you can always call the 14B District Court or the Public Defender's Office.
Okay, I appreciate you. You have a good day.
Okay, thank you. You too, you are free to sign out of Zoom. To the person on the iPhone, I just sent you a prompt to unmute and to turn your video on. I need you to, thank you. Tell me who you are, please.
Jasmine Holland.
Jasmine Holland?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That's arraignment, that one. It's 17S. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Now calling case number 17S00011. This is the state of Michigan versus Jasmine Holland. Appearances for the record, please.
Assistant Public Defender Sonia Chanot on behalf of Ms. Holland. Ms. Holland, please state your full name for the record.
Jasmine Holland.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. So today is the date and time set for an arraignment in this matter. What I am seeing is that a bench warrant issued for your failure to appear. Actually, wait, couple of things. The bench warrant actually issued, it looks like, for a community corrections bond violation. And then you failed to appear for a sentencing hearing. So this bench warrant has been in effect since February 21st of 2017. Attorney Chanel.
Thank you, Your Honor. We stand muted to the charges and regarding bond. We're going to ask the court to recall the bench warrant at this time. It looks like Ms. Holland is here to take care of this matter. We're also going to ask for another court date and for a personal bond. Thank you.
So it looks like you just updated your contact information with the court. Is that right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then with the personal bond, do I have to turn myself in and like bond out or something?
Well, here, give me a second. Let's not be too hasty. Give me just a moment.
No, okay. I was just.
Okay. So first, yes, thank you for appearing today. What's that?
This is something from yesterday.
Okay, then don't worry about it. Okay. Okay. So because of your appearance here today, I am going to recall the bench warrant.
What is that?
That means the bench warrant is going away.
Okay.
Okay. You showed up today, you updated your contact information. The fact that you haven't been in front of this court since 2017, are you still in Michigan?
Yeah, just
Okay.
Detroit, not Atlanta though.
Okay, well, fair. Okay. In any case, you haven't been getting in too much trouble in Ypsilanti, at least because you haven't been in front of the court for anything since 2017, apparently. So I will recall the bench warrant.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So what we will do at this time is set you for it's going to be a bond violation hearing.
So I got to turn myself in.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me finish and find out you are back. Unless you really want to go to the
No,
Washington.
all I hear is bond, and when I think of bond,
Okay. Okay, that's fair. No, a bond violation hearing is because it looks like back in 2017, you violated your bond conditions, whatever you were ordered to go to community corrections, and something happened with that in 2017. Okay, you also would have violated your bond conditions by failing to appear for a court date. Okay, so that's why the bench warrant issued. All right, so I'm setting you for a bond violation hearing. That is a hearing to talk about the bond violation.
Okay.
So it will also likely be a sentencing hearing. Okay, because that was the hearing that you failed to appear for back in 2017 would have been your sentencing hearing in front of the judge. Okay, so I am setting you for a court date. July 25th. So that will be 7/25/2024. That will be at 10 a.m. over Zoom. like this
Okay.
one. Okay.
Can I get the little text thing sent out like the other person just did, or like the reminder?
So it looks like you're enrolled in text message reminders. So yes. Now, if your phone number changes, I've got one ending 7922. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if your phone number changes, call 14B, get your phone number updated. But aside from that, you should continue to get the reminders. Okay.
Okay.
You should also get notice mailed to whatever your address of record is. Okay.
Okay.
So if you updated that.
Did she update that to West Outer Drive?
Well, and you're on YouTube. So I would imagine that she probably did. I don't have that right in front of me right now. Okay. But
Okay.
if you gave it to her, then they're good over there. I'm sure she did. Okay.
Okay.
Now, so you're currently living in Detroit?
Yeah.
At this time, the court will set a personal recognizance bond in this matter. That means basically that you're promising to show up for that court date on July 25th. It's over Zoom, so you're showing up just like you did this time.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, if you fail to appear, then a bench warrant will issue again.
Okay.
Okay. So, Attorney Chenault, do you have anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. So, yes, the court is glad that you showed up today, Ms. Holland. Looks like you are trying to get this taken care of. Okay.
Yes.
You'll get to have your hearing towards the end of July. I will note you do have a handful of bench warrants out of the 36th district for failure to appear.
Me?
Yes.
Bench warrant. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I remember.
Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah, they seem to date back mostly to 2018.
Mhm. Yeah. I got court for that next month on the 8th.
Okay. Okay. So you're already handling those as well. Good.
Mhm.
Okay. So, and it looks like you have one out of the 30th district. That's Highland Park. Okay, well, you're going to want to write that down then, because you should reach out to them. That one's from 2019.
2019 Highland Park.
Yeah. It's the 30th district.
Every time I talk to somebody, I get another 30 district.
Yes. Highland Park. Okay.
So when I Google it, just type in Highland Park 30 district, and that'll take me to the person I need to talk to.
It should get you the phone number at least for the 30th district. Yes. Okay. Okay, then. If you don't have any other questions, you are free to sign out of Zoom.
Okay, thank you so much. Y'all have a great one.
Okay, thank you too.
Every time I
So we've got that's my guess, but okay. So we've got yes. So you need to connect to audio. There we go. Get in there. And then see if you can. I've tried prompting Corey, nothing's happening. So Okay, did that? Nope, he's not connected. You need to connect to audio so that you can hear me. Attorney Chenault, I just sent him a couple messages in the chat trying to tell him how to connect.
Okay, I was just about to ask. Thank you.
There we go. You should be able to hear me now. You are muted though, so I still can't hear you. So I just sent you a prompt to unmute.
All right.
There we go. Okay. So would you be Ronald Henderson?
Yes.
Okay. Now calling case numbers 24W000902A and B. These are the Township of Ypsilanti versus Ronald Henderson. Names for the record, please.
Assistant Public Defender Sonia Chenault on behalf of Mr. Henderson. Mr. Henderson, state your full name for the record, sir. Are you able to hear us?
What did you say now?
Can you state your full name for the record?
Ronald Tully Henderson.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So today is the date and time set for an arraignment in the matter ending in A. What I have is a citation that charges that on or about March 20th of 2024 at 1129 Davis Street, near 1133 Davis Street, that you had a dog at large that is not under your control. And so that is a misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 90 days in jail, a $100 fine with court costs, or both. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. You were also issued a civil infraction citation for your dog not being licensed. That does not have any criminal penalties associated with it, that there's no jail time or probation associated with it.
I just got him licensed about a month ago.
Okay, well, here, just hold up a second. So, okay. Did you have a chance to review an advice of rights form?
No.
Okay, so you
I
have
didn't
the
know.
okay. You have the following basic rights. You have the right to remain silent because anything that you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to be presumed innocent beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to a trial by judge or by jury. And you have the right to be represented by an attorney during all stages of these court proceedings. So do you understand all of those rights?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, Attorney Chenault, do you wish to address the plea and the bond?
Yes, Your Honor. We stand muted to the charges, and regarding bond, it appears that Mr. Henderson is here making a good faith effort to take care of this matter. Therefore, we are asking for a personal bond. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So at this time, the court will set your pretrial date for July 24th, 2024. That will be at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington. And the court will set a personal recognizance bond in this matter at this time. So basically, you're promising to show up on July 24th for your court date.
Yes.
Okay. If you fail to appear, then a bench warrant may issue for your arrest. Do you have any questions about any of this?
No, I didn't know I was being charged with anything. How did this come about? All I thought I had to do was show my license for my dogs. How did it get to me coming to court? Get charged with anything? But
So so I'm cutting you off a little bit here, but I would strongly suggest talking to the public defender's office. Okay. If you take a look at the ticket that was written, the first thing that was checked off on the ticket, the dogs at large, not under control, is a misdemeanor. So that's what happened as far as that goes. Okay. So take another look at the ticket if you still got it. Okay. And you can talk to the public defender's office. They'll be able to advise you. All right.
okay.
Okay. So, Attorney Chenault, do you have anything else?
No, nothing further. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
So how do I contact the public defender office?
So you can, if you just Google the Washtenaw County Public Defender's Office, their phone number comes up, but also Attorney Chenault, I'm assuming that somebody from your office will be reaching out as well.
Yes, that's correct. Mr. Henderson, someone will be in contact with you before your next court hearing to speak with you, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
That all?
Yes, it is. You are free to sign out of Zoom.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring this person back in and see if they'll connect to audio this time. Okay. So they have not connected to audio. The only person that I have on my list named Corey, excuse me, we saw already.
Yes, and I agree. That's all I see as well.
Yeah. So I don't know who this person is, if that is in fact the same Corey once again or not. But if they're not going to connect to audio or video, then at this time I am going to start calling the failure to appears.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so as stated, the court is now going to call the cases where the defendants did fail to appear. These defendants should reach out to the 14B District Court as soon as possible, because bench warrants may issue for their failures to appear if they have not issued already. So 24W000938, Cameron Lamar Davis. 24W001390, David John Spear Jr. 24T11005, 24T11004, and 24T11003, Pauline Egg Budgu, Egg Budgu, EGBUDGU. 24S436275A and B, Kenny Lamar Johnson. 21W001890C, Falasia Roberson. 15FB1553, Reba Ann Moore. 24S00111, Shelley Marie Sims. 23S00784 and 23W004448, Xavier McLaurin Williams. 24T00098, Miguel Gomez Mendoza. 24T00087, Miriam Ramos Lopez. 24T00165, Jessica Pirate McQuaid. 24T00169, Douglas Carl Stroud. And I believe that concludes this afternoon's docket. So again, to any defendants who failed to appear for their court dates this afternoon, you should reach out to the 14B District Court as soon as possible because bench warrants